Hey, good evening, everyone. So I apologize about the delay in the last week's video. Got a lot going on right now, and I just moved. So now I'm in a new location. I'm not sure if this will be the final resting place for where I do videos or meet with you in a class. But if it is, and you have any ideas how I might be able to make it more interesting of a background, you can let me know in the comments or tell me in class. Um, but without further ado, I saw this Ingu article. It's from semi recently, yesterday actually. Um, and I thought it's a little interesting the way it's titled because it says, most Americans have lied to get a job. I haven't read the article, but uh, if I assume what it's going to be about, Americans and I would say Canadians too tend to say really market themselves when it comes to getting a job. And this is just the style. So we sort of might extrapolate or exaggerate, make our skills bigger than what they seem to be more qualified for a position. And this is sort of like when you see a cookie that's sugar free because technically it doesn't have sucralose, it has something else, some other kind of sugar like aspartame. It's kind of the same thing. So it's more, I would say, most Americans slash Canadians have marketed themselves to get a job, but we'll see. And you can tell me what you think. So let's start. So for the vocabulary, I think they're pretty basic ones here, but I will go through my pronunciation. So honest, hire, job seeker. So this is a person who's looking for a job, sort of just business language, job seeking language. We don't often use this in common speaking. False, and reference or reference, and catch. Okay. Oh, and yeah, the reference here refers to a human who can give you a reference. In this case, the reference would be saying something preferably good about you, so someone else can refer to them to see what kind of worker you are. Do you show up to work on time? Do you get your work done? How's your attitude? Are you reliable? These kinds of things. Okay, so let's try it. So, more than 7 out of 10 Americans have been dishonest when trying to get a job, according to a new survey. A company called Resume Templates asked 1,250 people in the US about how honest they are when looking for jobs, doing interviews or taking tests during the hiring process. And 71% of US job seekers said they'd been dishonest. One of the most common things to do was to give a false reference. Okay, that's not what I expected. Almost half of the participants said they'd done this. Some said they didn't have a real reference to give, while others said their last boss didn't like them. Yeah, this can happen, right? Maybe you leave a job that you don't like. But people said they'd be dishonest all through the hiring process. More than 1 in 5 people said they'd lied on their resume. Some companies give people tests during the hiring process, and 22% of people said they'd use Google, artificial intelligence software, or the help of others to answer those questions, the test questions. So, does being dishonest work? The answer to that question might be sometimes. Only around 3 out of 10 people said they'd gotten caught. Of course, that doesn't mean being dishonest is the right thing to do. However, a 2023 survey by a company called Resume Builder found that it's not just people looking for jobs who lie. In fact, the survey of more than 1,000 hiring managers found that almost 40% have lied to people in the job interviews. So even the people hiring, the companies hiring, the job seekers are lying about the job position, how much they'll have to work, who knows, right? Maybe the pay or potential promotions. So it goes both ways, So um, these are the comprehension questions, but as always, so what are your thoughts on the findings of the survey? Do you think this is dishonest? Is it like inappropriate? Should people be more honest? Is it okay if everybody's doing it? And sort of how does this go where you guys are applying for jobs? Are people just very honest across the board? Are people, yeah, more trying to market themselves, more dishonest? How is it? So anyways, I hope to see you guys all soon in classes or in the comments below. And take care, okay? Have a good night.